Hey, what's up everyone? This is Eddie from Average Joe Drinks.
And I'm Vince, and we're here to make drinks suitable for the average Joe. Just like my dad intended when he spent the bulk of his life collecting over 11,000 drink recipes. And we're here to share them with you today. Some of them, not all of them.
Some of them.
Two of them.
Would take way too long to go 11,000. But we are Average Joes and we have tasted plenty of them, and we're bringing you the ones that we think taste the best. So sit back, enjoy, and please try this at home. So today's going to be kind of a fun episode because we had a request from Adam in Santan Valley, and he wanted us to make a drink involving Jameson, which is an Irish whiskey.
Everybody loves Jameson.
Love Jameson, and we've made drinks with Irish whiskey. It's just not specifically Jameson.
And
Irish
they taste
coffee.
different. And there is a difference in Irish whiskeys. I've noticed that.
So the drink that I'm going to make today is an Irish Maid, which has Jameson, and then we have the drink you're making, Vince.
Well, the one I'm making is actually a couple years old. The history of it is we went over to Kim and Eddie's house one day. Eddie concocted this. We liked it. I wrote it down. And now we finally come full circle, and I'm going to bring it to you.
Well, it's funny because I did not realize that you had written it down until you brought it back up. Well, right about the time we started doing this. Yeah, exactly. So, and it is summertime. And oh, the thing I forgot to mention is that this particular drink has cucumbers in it. And then once I saw that recipe, I remembered we had a watermelon cucumber cooler. Put two and two together.
So this is a cucumber themed episode.
It is.
Long skinny green things. Let's get started.
Let's get started. So, and we have a unique ingredient we're trying today, and it's elderflower liqueur. And we smelled it, we tasted it before, in a little bit of anise, a little bit of honeysuckle, a little sweetness to it. The recipe actually calls for Saint Germain, which is a brand of elderflower liqueur. It's expensive. And this is also an elderflower liqueur, just not the same brand.
And we don't want to get too far away from average Joe type stuff. We're not going to make you go out and buy $200 bottles of stuff so you can have a tablespoon out of it.
Right, exactly. And I don't like getting in trouble, so I try not to spend too much money on alcohol. Be careful. So we're using that. Let's get started with the recipe. So we have per drink, because we're making two drinks.
We always make two drinks.
Always make two drinks. It makes everybody happy. 2 ounces per drink of Irish whiskey. And I almost forgot, Vince. We get to Muddle. We'll hold it like this just so it doesn't get crazy. Anyways, so we're going to take a couple of slices of English cucumber. I prefer English cucumber. They're not quite as bitter as the normal cucumber you see. Anyway, so we're going to muddle a little bit. Get out some of that flavor in the juice in the cucumber. We're going to put 2 ounces per drink Jameson whiskey. We're going to put 1 ounce per drink, half an ounce per drink of the elderflower liqueur. I've got in here 1 ounces. And we have 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lemon juice and 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup per drink. I was efficient, put it all in one container.
Dude, you rock.
You know, just how I roll. And we're gonna shake this drink. And you wanna shake this really good. Mix up those ingredients nicely. So let's get started. About 30 seconds of shaking. If you saw the Bold Roost episode, sometimes this thing can shoot out, so be careful.
Especially if it's full of something frothy.
Exactly. Thank you, taking that muddle out of the way. So we're gonna take our Hawthorne strainer, and we're gonna actually double strain this. The cucumber bits, I don't want those in there. I just want the taste of it. So we're gonna double strain this.
No drinks you can chew today?
No drinks you can chew today. And the way that we're going to garnish this is with a couple of slices of cucumber. Now English cucumber sometimes is a little thin, so I'm gonna put 3 slices per drink. Just like that. And that, my friend, is an Irish Maid.
Made M-A-I-D, not M-A-D-E, right?
Exactly. Thank you very much, Adam, for the request, Santan Valley. I hope you like it.
Oh, I like the. Yeah, you know what? So the cucumber hits you,
Yeah.
and the English cucumber does have a different smell. I think
It smells fresh.
yeah. Does it make sense to say it's more cucumbery?
I think so.
Kind of.
More cucumbery. I think the regular American cucumber is a little bitter, so the English cucumber you don't get that. And this is a lot like a refreshing whiskey sour.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
kind of the feel.
You do get the Jameson.
And that's good. That cucumber really kind of mellows out. Oh, that we get a little bit of the elderflower, but it's kind of hidden by the whiskey. I get it more in the sweet smell than I do the actual flavor. But I like that. That's a good drink.
That's nice. Do I have to stop?
So what do you got, Vince?
Well, this is the cucumber cooler that we talked about in our Big Y. I actually have a couple of people who've been asking me when we're going to do it, so here it is. The history of this is pretty straightforward. I have no idea what the history is. I don't know if you thought about it ahead of time or if you just created it on the spot.
I think I just had a lot of extra watermelon.
Well, watermelon's back in season. So what we're going to do is we're going to take about 1.5 pounds of watermelon, right? I've already cut it up. Seedless, of course, because we're going to stick it in a blender and we don't want... Even seedless has seeds, but because of that, we're going to strain it too. So about 1.5 pounds, which works out to about 1/2 of a personal-sized watermelon. And I'm going to blend this up real quick. So basically what I'm going for is trying to make sure that there's no big seeds, because that would be it's kind of sucky. We're going to strain it though, so if there's some, I'm sure it'll survive. It's going to be somewhat pulpy, so what we're going to do is give it a head start and then work it back through the strainer with a spatula. Thank you, sir.
This is a slow process, so you just have to be patient, work through it. It's worth it. When you get the texture without all the pulp in there, it makes it a whole lot better.
You know, it's actually surprising to me that there's not more watermelon products out there.
It's a very refreshing drink.
It's nice, it really is.
Well, it's not a drink, it's a fruit. But when you put it in a drink, it's very refreshing.
So what you were looking for initially was about 2 cups of watermelon juice, right, Eddie?
Yes.
'Cause I think I might have a little bit more here. Let's see what we got. I'm going to clean the whole thing through, and then we'll measure it back out again. Just the tip of the cucumber.
Just the tip. It's a big cucumber.
It's a big tip.
You know.
We've always known you're a big tipper. Why is everybody shaking their heads?
No, I do. I'm very generous.
Yeah, I've been at restaurants with you. I know. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing with the cucumbers, right?
Yeah, and this is one. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, you're.
No, so this is one thing where having the English cucumbers is better than having the American cucumbers because there's less seeds, there's less of the bitter juice that's in the middle of the cucumber. English cucumbers don't have nearly as much, so it's better flavor.
And this is a whole cucumber, right?
Yes, that's a whole English cucumber. Normally, when I'm eating the English cucumber, I leave the peel on, but obviously for this, we're taking it off.
So magically, this Pyrex measuring cup has appeared. What we're going to do is we're going to measure out about 2 cups of the watermelon. And if we did this properly, we should be pretty doggone close.
Pretty close.
Pretty good. It's amazing how things have a way of just appearing on the set. Okay, so where were we?
It's a spaghetti marinara effect.
Yes, the carbonara effect, the spaghetti effect. 2 cups of the watermelon. Next thing we're going to do is strain out the cucumbers the same way we did.
This one's even more pulpy.
So I put a little bit more effort into getting it through the strainer, right? Because otherwise there's not going to be a lot.
Yeah, we really just want the juice. You don't want the pulp. The texture's kind of funky, at least for what we're looking for.
So 1 English cucumber, which for the record we can kind of show what it was.
We always have fun here.
That's the whole point, otherwise we wouldn't be doing this. I'm gonna add these 2 together. I've got the juice of 2 limes that I've squeezed out beforehand. I'm trying to go with fresh squeezed stuff. And I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of simple syrup. Now I have found that when you've got something thicker, it pays to dilute it first in a smaller amount of liquid. Juice of 2 limes, 2 tablespoons of simple syrup. You can use superfine powdered sugar. And we'll do a little quick episode on simple syrups. We haven't done that yet. We've been promising. There's 3 different kinds of simple syrup. This is the middle of the road, 1-to-1. Okay. And the last thing that we need now, thanks to Don and Kay, a little bit of vodka.
A little bit.
And put in 3/4 of a cup of vodka, right?
Sure. One thing that you can take into consideration, depending on the watermelon and how ripe it is and how sweet it is, taste it. It may need just a little bit more simple syrup, but don't put too much in there because obviously you can't take it out.
Right.
Always start with less. And that's with anything. If you're seasoning food, if you're creating drinks, start with less and then add more as needed.
So there it is.
Okay, I have my glass. What about you guys? Are you gonna get it out of there?
Realistically, this should be making about 3 cups of cocktail when all's said and done.
Actually, I'm pretty impressed with that pour out of that.
My IKEA salad spinner?
I was gonna say bucket.
Yeah, this is a salad spinner. So there we go. We're gonna put some straws in here. We're gonna top it off with some crushed ice. Not too much. The watermelon's not very thick to begin with. Awesome.
That's perfect. That's exactly how much you need.
Let's garnish it with some cucumber. Almost looks like a Bloody Mary,
It does kind of,
but it's not.
but it's not.
There it is. Edward Clark's cucumber
Thought I was in trouble
watermelon
there for a second.
cooler. When I start referring to you with your middle name, that's when there's problems.
Fair enough. Cheers.
You know, the English cucumber makes a big difference. It really does. We've tried it with regular cucumbers, or I don't know what the name of it. Other cucumber is.
Cucumber.
Yeah. A boring cucumber.
You know what would actually kind of help this even a little bit more? A little bit of citrus.
Well, you could add more lime,
Yeah.
depending on how you feel about it. I like it just like it is. You can barely tell there's vodka in there. This is another one of those party
Yeah.
drinks that could really cause problems if
You're
you're not
gonna have
careful.
another.
Yeah. Did a little bit of brainstorming, okay, and I want to give you guys some ideas on how to personalize these kinds of drinks. Last time we made them, last time Lisa and I made it, we made it with the regular generic cucumbers you get at the supermarket.
Right.
Had a lot less cucumber flavor, and it occurred to us as we were making this that some people might actually prefer that. Some people might not want the cucumber as much. One way that you could account for that is to use all of the watermelon. Another option for you would be to add a little bit more vodka. The vodka is completely hidden.
Yeah, I think it could definitely use a little bit more vodka.
I mean, you know, you're having an adult beverage. Sometimes the point is to know you're having a cocktail. This isn't something that you're trying to, you know, Tinder somebody you barely know. That's not the point here.
Right.
At least not here.
Not here. At times, maybe, but no. Well, yeah, and that's the thing. And another kind of, as we're brainstorming, a couple ideas we came up with is freezing watermelon, taking a watermelon baller, and then you can freeze that.
Put it on a piece of parchment paper, stick it right into your freezer. It'll pop off, and then instead of ice diluting your drink, you'd have actual watermelon cubes.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different options, and that's one of the cool things when you're making these cocktails. Personalize them. Make them what you want.
Right.
Try it. If you don't like it, tweak it. Keep going. If you have any really good suggestions, let us know. That would be appreciated. But part of the fun of all of this is making what you like.
Right. Well, yeah, and that's the thing. When we after we made the drink, we turned the cameras off and we kind of started tasting a little bit. We want to make sure we brought you what we thought tasted the best and gave you the ideas to kind of tweak it and really adjust the flavor, whether you wanted more cucumbery, English cucumber, more watermelon, booze it up a little bit.
We're very much aware that if you don't like the drinks, you're not coming back. So,
Please come back.
yeah.
Anyways, that's what we wanted to make sure we told you.
So that does bring us to our final message. Please do drink responsibly.
Oh, yeah.
We don't want anybody getting in trouble.
The second drink, I got the citrus. It's good.
Did you? Please follow us on Facebook. We're at Average Joe Drinks. We have a blog at averagejoedrinks.com.
It is being populated as we speak.
Well, later.
Later.
Not as we speak.
Yeah, and if you're watching this on YouTube, yeah, as you watch, that's right. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up. And we really like some comments. If there's anything you see, you have questions about, you like, or even you don't like, please let us know.
Suggestions are great.
Suggestions are great. We'd love to have you subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. And thank you very much for watching.
Thanks for watching.